Sorry, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Hadi, as you know, I'm a student at Jam College. Today I am back with another session with AI and we're going to talk with ChatGPT about my goals in my life. So first of all, we share the screen with you and, and go to GPT. I think screen is showing with you. Yes. Yes. So now go ChatGPT and ask.
Hey, I'm doing really well, thank you. How about you? How's your day going so far?
My day is going absolutely amazing. What's going on?
Ah, that's awesome to hear. I'm really glad your day's going well. Not too much on my end, just here and ready to help with anything you've got in mind. What's making your day so good?
My day is going absolutely amazing. Okay, today I want to ask some question about goals in my life. So, are you ready for answering?
Absolutely. I'm here and ready to help. Just go ahead and ask whatever's on your mind about your goals, and we'll work through them together.
Okay, if I continue my current routines, will I scared or failed?
That's a really important question, and I think it depends a lot on what your goals are and how aligned your routines are with them. If you want, you can share a bit about your goals or what these routines look like, and we can figure out if they're really pushing you towards success, or if maybe there's a tweak you can make.
So, my next question is what I am avoiding right now that I should know I do.
Oh, that's a really insightful one. Usually, what we avoid tends to be a signpost for something important, maybe a tough conversation, a project you're procrastinating, or even a skill you're hesitant to develop. If you reflect for a second, what comes to mind? What have you been putting off?
Okay, my next question is I am addicted to planning instead of executing.
Yeah, that's a really common trap. Planning is super valuable, but it can become a safe zone that keeps you from actually doing the work. If you catch yourself stuck there, maybe set a small deadline for just one action, something quick, to push yourself into execution. What's one thing you could do today, no matter how small?
Okay, so my next question is did I win today or waste today?
Oof, that's a tough one, but a really crucial distinction. If you dive in today, even with a small step, you build momentum, and that momentum often keeps you on track. So if you can, I'd say take that leap today, even if it's just a tiny step. What's the first thing you tackle?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. If there's anything else you want to ask, or if you'd like to dive into another bowl, I'm all ears.
Okay, so my next question is what will do I differently tomorrow to improve myself?
That's a great one to reflect on. Think about today's routines or choices. Was there a moment you felt stuck or something that drained your energy? Tomorrow, you could adjust by setting a clear priority, scheduling a small break, or trying a new approach to a task. What feels like a small tweak you could make?
Okay, so my next question is can I stay disciplined when I don't feel motivated?
Yeah, absolutely. Discipline is really about showing up even when motivation isn't there. So you can build tiny habits like just starting for 5 minutes, and often once you begin, the motivation follows. What's one small step you could commit to even when you're not feeling it?
Okay, my next question is can I stay disciplined when I don't feel motivated?
Yeah, definitely. It's all about building those habits and having a structure that you rely on, even on low energy days. So if you keep a routine, even if you don't feel super inspired, you're still showing up. And that consistency is what keeps you moving forward.
Okay, my next question is what excuses do I use when I feel comfortable?
Ah, that's a big one. Often we tell ourselves things like, I'll do it later, or I don't have to push myself right now, or even I'll just wait for the perfect time. If you can spot those excuses as they pop up, you can challenge them and choose a smaller step to break the comfort zone. What excuse do you notice most often?
Okay. So my next question is did I take any step forward toward earning?
That's a really reflective question. If you look back on the past few days or weeks, even small actions like a conversation, a new skill, or a decision can be steps forward. What's one thing, even tiny, that you've done lately that moves you closer to your goal?
Okay, my next question is: am I closer to my first income or still thinking?
I think it really depends on the actions you've taken so far. If you've been consistently putting in small steps, building skills, reaching out to opportunities, you might be closer than you realize. If it still feels like a lot of thinking without action, maybe set a concrete target, like a small income goal or a deadline, to really measure the progress.
Okay, so my next question is: am I building something or just scrolling?
That's a really important check in. If you look at how you're spending your time, you'll see whether your actions are moving you forward or just passing time. Maybe try setting a timer, like 25 minutes of focused work, and see how that feels. What's one thing you can pause scrolling for today?
I don't know.
That's totally okay. Just noticing that pattern is a huge step. If you don't have a big task today, even just being mindful of when you scroll and trying a short intentional break can help. If you ever want to set a tiny goal, I'm here for it.
Okay, my next question is: am I improving on percentage?
That's a great metric to keep track of. Improvement isn't always huge daily leaps, it's those tiny, consistent shifts. If you look back a week or a month, are you tackling slightly harder tasks or showing up a bit more consistently? Even
Okay, everyone, there is an error in ChatGPT who tried to reconnect again. So, wait a moment, I am still connecting ChatGPT. Yes, so the ChatGPT is again back. Now we share the screen. So, ChatGPT, please continue the conversation. Please
of
continue the conversation where you were.
Absolutely. So, as you keep reflecting on that 1% improvement, the next step might be to set a specific tiny action for tomorrow. Something so small that it's easy to do, but still moves you forward. Then you can check in again and see how it felt. What's one tiny action you could commit to?
Okay. Okay. So my next question is: uh, did I sleep out of my comfort zone today?
That's a really good question. Think about whether you tried something that felt a bit uncertain or new, maybe a conversation, a task, or a challenge you avoided before. If you didn't quite step out yet, it's okay. Just keep looking for those small edges. What's one thing you felt slightly nervous about today? हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, आराम से देख लो। अगर तुम्हें कहीं और मिल जाए या मुझे बताओ तो मैं भी देखकर बता देता हूँ। बस फ़िक्र मत करो, हम वक्त पर सब कुछ मुनज़्ज़म कर सकते हैं।
Okay, ChatGPT, you can please continue the conversation where we was in English.
Of course. Yeah, I was just saying if you can find it right now, no worries. Just take your time, and if you need a hand, let me know. We'll get everything sorted out.
Okay. Okay. So my next question is, uh, sorry. If I repeat 365 times, will my life change? Please explain in English and also in Urdu this question.
Sure. In English, you're asking if I repeat something 65 times, will my life change? And in Urdu, you're asking अगर मैं किसी चीज़ को 67 बार दोहराऊं, तो क्या मेरी ज़िंदगी को बदल जाएगी? So, to answer, repetition can build habits, but real change usually needs consistent intentional effort over time. So, it's not just about the number, but it's about the depth and focus you put into it.
Please give me the answer also in Urdu.
Of course. So, in English, repeating something 65 times can help you build a habit or reinforce a behavior, but real lasting change usually needs a deeper, consistent effort over time, not just a number. And in Urdu, बार बार 66 बार दोहराने से आप एक आदत बना सकते हैं या किसी अमल को मजबूत कर सकते हैं। लेकिन हकीकी तब्दीली के लिए अमूमन ज़्यादा गहरी और मुसलसल मेहनत की ज़रूरत होती है, सिर्फ तादाद से नहीं।
Okay. So the next question is that I am on executive mode or just listening mode.
That's a great distinction to make. It sounds like you're still in a bit of a reflective questioning mode, just exploring. If you want to shift into execution mode, maybe pick one concrete step from what you've been questioning and take action on it. Just a small thing to build momentum. You're very welcome. I'm really glad we could go through all these reflections together. If you ever need to revisit or take another step, I'm here. Take care and best of luck moving forward.